So we got a lot more footage of Death Stranding thanks to the Tokyo Game Show, and yet we still have no clue on what this game is actually about. Even Hideo Kojima, the guy who made it, has no real idea on what it is about. But that's fine by us as well. I mean, who can say no to playing as Norman Reedus as he rides a futuristic bike across a gorgeous looking field? Oh hey, it's you! Welcome my fellow Neo-Ains to another exciting episode of Free to Play. For those that are new here, Free to Play is your one-stop place for all your gaming news delivered to you fresh every week. I'm your host Charlie K, and in this week's episode we'll be covering all the latest news from the Tokyo Game Show, a fast food restaurant gets its own video game, new details about Final Fantasy VII have arrived, and which two games are connected in more ways than one. Find out in this week's episode of Free to Play, but before we begin, if you're a gamer or love video games, prove it to us by hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss a single video. With that out of the way, let's get right on into the news for this week. Starting off the news for this week, Nintendo stunned everyone with the announcement of a new accessory for the Nintendo Switch, alongside a new game called Ring Fit Adventure. Ring Fit Adventure requires the use of the Ring Con and the leg strap. Totally an interesting name, I know. And allows you to progress through the game by doing various physical activities such as torso twists, riding on the spot, or even rowing. This game also features a quick play mode which allows you to do different exercises in a set, and you can also adjust the game to your current fitness level. The game and accessories comes out on 18th of October, and if you want to see me take a crack at it for a funny video when it releases, all you have to do is give this video a like. If we reach 15 likes or more, we will film a workout video to Ring Fit Adventure. Moving on to the next bit of news, Capcom have announced a brand new game in the Resident Evil franchise, but don't expect it to be anything like the core titles in the franchise. This new game is called Project Resistance, where you and a group of friends must survive the zombie hordes by arming yourselves with weapons. But there is a catch. One of you is secretly trying to sabotage the rest of the team by laying down traps to screw over your teammates. Do you have what it takes to survive? So this is a thing. That's right, Bethesda and Rebel Distillers have teamed up to bring you a vodka made from real bones. And no, this isn't a joke. This is a real thing. With the game Doom Eternal dropping in the next few months, Bethesda and Rebel Distillers have created their own vodka made from bone marrow from a cow, which is then roasted and smoked, then macerated in alcohol. If you'd like to summon this demon spawn straight from hell, you can do so by clicking the link in the description. A brand new game has been announced by the most unusual publisher of them all, the fast food chain known for their Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yes, that's right, KFC. KFC surprised the gaming industry by announcing a dating simulator called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Seriously, this is actually a thing, and yes, that is actually the title, and yes, it is available to pre-order on Steam right now. This game sees you try to get the approval of the Colonel himself and win his affection by cooking various food items containing, well, obviously, chicken. But be careful because every decision you make has an emotional impact on all of the 9 characters. Are you good enough to get the secret ending? Now to a bit of sad news as Otto Media and Rooster Teeth have cut their staff down by 13% due to some restructuring within the company. Rooster Teeth had to say goodbye to over 50 staff members who unfortunately were laid off to some financial struggles, resulting in a company restructure. This isn't the first time Otto Media has restructured their well-known gaming brand, as they were also responsible for closing down the massive gaming channel Machinima earlier this year. Machinima was responsible for hit shows like Battlefield Friends and Inside Gaming Daily, which Inside Gaming was revived at Rooster Teeth only recently. Rooster Teeth have released thousands of gaming related content over the years, which then has led to massive projects like the first Western anime to be released in Japan, called Ruby, the Kickstarter funded movie Laser Team, and the recent animated series starring Michael B. Jordan and David Tennant called Gen Lock. We wish everyone affected by this all the very best in their future endeavours. In a little bit more happier news, new footage of the Final Fantasy VII Remake was shown at the Tokyo Game Show last week, including the news that Final Fantasy VII would also feature a classic battle mode, similar to the original version of Final Fantasy VII. Alongside this news, Square Enix also announced that Luke Skywalker himself will voice a character in the game. Yes, that's right, Mark Hamill will be lending his voice to a character in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, although we don't know at this stage which character he will be playing. Could this be our first look at Grand Theft Auto 6? These still images were uploaded to Twitter with the caption of GTA 6 before it was quickly pulled down. People surfing the internet managed to snap them up before they were taken down. If you want to know more about Grand Theft Auto 6, we covered a lot of the juicy details in episode 12 of Free to Play, which you can click in the card above. We could be getting brand new details about The Last of Us 2 later this month. An invite went out to the media, which is dated for the 24th of September. Hopefully, whatever the media sees or hears, we'll get to hear all about it later on. Fingers crossed for that release date. The date for the annual Game Awards has been set for this year. The Game Awards, hosted by Jeff Keighley, is one of the biggest events of the year in the gaming industry and is often referred to as the Oscars of the gaming world. God of War won the award last year, so it'll be exciting to see who wins the award this year. The Game Awards will be held on December 12th. So which two games are connected in more ways than one? Remedy Studios recently released their game Control, which sees you take on the role of the director of the Bureau of Control. The Bureau explore paranormal activities and objects of power. This game will be receiving 2 new DLC packs in 2020, with one of the DLC packs teasing a crossover with Alan Wake. Alan Wake is a title that was published by Remedy Studios back in 2010 and had you play as Alan Wake, a writer who tries to uncover the mystery of his wife's disappearance during a holiday in the small town of Bright Falls. In this town, he begins to experience the events written within his own book, of which he cannot remember writing down. I guess we will just have to wait for the DLC to find out if this is in fact true. And that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. Don't forget to like this video and share this video with your friends. And here is the comment question for this week. Would you try the Doomed vodka made from bones? Leave your interesting and creative comments in the comment section below, or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat to be featured in next week's episode. This is Charlie K, Gamers Unite, and we will see you on the next level.